Yes, and we're live. Hello, welcome. Today, we're going to play some Remnant From The Ashes because Remnant 2 is coming out soon. Friday, I believe, if you pay the extra like €20. And I'm really excited for it because I just love Remnant. So, I've already played this game quite a bit back in the day. And then I played a good bit of it on the Switch this year. I think I'm going to go back to it. I already started playing this, so I'm a bit through this playthrough already. Because I was going to make a video on it, but then I thought I may as well stream it. There's 3 people here already, so thank you very much, everybody, for being here. And yeah, we're just going to check out Remnant. If you're wondering if is it worth it and if it holds up in 2023, then yes, it does. This game is still amazing. It's like a hybrid sort of... It's like an action RPG like Diablo or Borderlands, but has a bit more of a Souls-like influence where there's checkpoints like bonfires, there's healing items that replenish as you go along, and then there are also respawning enemies after you hit a bonfire essentially, and there's really fun weapons, there's some interesting bosses. It's not as hard as Dark Souls. It's kind of like Diablo or Borderlands, but slightly harder, but nowhere near as hard as a Souls game. But it's just an amazing game, and I can't wait for Remnant 2, and I hope they don't fuck it up. But anyway, yes, I probably shouldn't have cursed there because that means this is probably demonetized. But hello, Alex, welcome. How are you? I'm basically, the reason why I'm streaming later today, well, I actually think like the later I stream, the better. Just because it's better for more people, but it's not better for me because I lose my energy quite quick because I'm ready for bed, essentially, near the end of it. But the reason why I'm streaming so late, and it's only 8 PM, but I'm like an old age pensioner. I'm like an old age pensioner and need my early sleep, but it's because I'm doing a video where I'm interviewing Mitch Saltzman from IGN tonight at like 1 AM in the morning because he lives on the West Coast. So it's an awkward time, but I mean he works like in IGN, so we can't just do it mid-work, which is completely understandable. But yes, Alex, the weather here has been all over the place. It was really good for like 6 weeks, constant sunshine, really warm, and now it's like I've never seen weather like this before, to be honest. It's absolutely mad. So here is the defiler. These are weapons, essentially, that you make from boss souls.
Done here?
And yeah, they're just fun. All the weapons, all the unique weapons in this game are just really interesting. I also like, on repeat playthroughs, this game is actually really good because a lot of the dungeons are randomly generated and you fight. There are predetermined like bosses that you have to fight, but in the dungeons the bosses are different. So like you can go through this game and essentially meet different bosses, which is cool. How's it going, Ryan? Welcome to the stream. How are you, Ryan? The one thing I will say, and I have noticed this, is the resolution on this game isn't great. I think this is a PS5 version, is it? No, it's a PS4 version. I think a PS5 version got released, but I don't have it. And I wasn't going to buy it because I already own this version, so it's kind of pointless. Especially since I'm essentially wanted to sit down and play this for a couple more hours. Just to see what it plays like nowadays before the second one comes out. But is anyone interested in getting Remnant 2? Because it's, I believe it's out on Friday. Okay, so the new series, Alex, is going to be... I already potentially have a second guest lined up. It's going to be like an interview series where I sit down with different personalities across the industry. I'm thinking about doing both reviewers, content creators, and then even on the other side, maybe a couple of developers and PR people. So it's kind of like going to be a whole series, because my whole goal for this series essentially is, when I used to consume, I still consume gaming content, but when I was completely on the other side as a consumer, I was always curious about how things were done, how, you know, PR people handle things, how developers handle things, how reviewers handle things, how content creators handle things. But it's not always easy to get that information. Some content creators are open, other people aren't. That's fair enough. So basically what I'm doing with this series is sitting down with people, like I'm starting with Mitchell Saltzman from IGN, who's a reviewer, and I think that's a good place to start because that's more showing off the more traditional way of doing things, where I don't fully know his background, but maybe he has a degree in journalism and he started writing in games, and now he's kind of moved into video, making video reviews, and he also does other things than that. And then I hope at some point I will get other people on. Like, I've been in contact with SkillUp, who hopefully at some point, he's too busy right now, which I totally understand, but hopefully at some point we'll be able to do it, and then we'll get the full content creator side of it, and essentially I'll be able to not only learn stuff from these people, but also you will be able to see what their lives are like, a day in the life, how they review games, the business side of things, how you deal with PR people, and stuff like that. So I think from that perspective, it'll be very interesting. I potentially already have the second guest lined up, and it's not SkillUp. It's hopefully another person. And I'm just going to do that. I don't know how often I'll be able to get the episodes out, because, again, it relies on if I can get other people on. But I already have a list of people that I do want to ask. It's just getting in contact with them and then also getting them to reply. But so far, everyone has been really nice. And it's just been like, I don't know, it's very nice that I reached out to SkillUp, and he had the, I don't know, I wouldn't say decency, but even though he is 900,000 subscribers, one of the biggest independent reviewers in the world, he got back to me. And he explained what's going on and why he can't do it, but he said, look, we'll keep in touch. And that's just, that's amazing. That and Mitchell got back to me. I've already heard back from one other person, which is just insane. It's nice that everyone is so nice. And yeah, that's the plan for it anyway, Alex. And I'm going to have a couple of kind of wide general questions that I ask everybody, like how they got into it, day in the life, blah, 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 their thoughts on certain things. But then I'm going to start to tailor things specifically to the person that I'm interviewing. Or, well, discussing. I don't really want to call it an interview, but like Mitchell Saltzman, he, just as a preview, he loves voice acting, and he has a really good voice when he's reading his reviews and all that. So I actually want to ask him, has he actually done anything? Is that natural? I know he's into voice acting. Has he done it before? Has he gotten any coaching? Does he have any tips? Blah, blah, blah. So just stuff like that. And I hope that it will be interesting to other people as well. And you will also learn stuff about content creation and blah, blah, blah. So yeah. Obviously, it's going to be an evolving series as I go along. This will be the first episode, and I'll test out different things, see what works, see what doesn't work, and then we'll go from there. Oh crap, I remember these enemies now. And I can't remember, but I think maybe these enemies might blow up. Let me know if the game audio is too high, or... Yep. Well, Alex, I'll probably be streaming Remnant 2. It's going to be a very busy weekend just because Remnant 2 and Pikmin 2 or 4 are both coming out at the same time. So that potentially could be a... I don't know. It's gonna be hard because I'm probably going to be making content for Game Explain on Pikmin. So it's going to be a busy weekend. But yes, Ryan, you've been cleaning. I actually like cleaning. Cleaning's quite therapeutic. I'm a pretty clean person as well. It's weird because growing up I was always a messy person and my brother was the clean one. Now my brother is still clean, but we've kind of done like a full reverse where he's now the messy one and I'm the clean one. So. But yeah, Alex, before every episode I'll put into the Discord, basically like I'm talking to blah 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 if you have any like specific questions for them. Because a lot of the questions that you gave me were already sort of things I was going to ask as well. So like your questions will make it in some way, shape or form. But it's all just down to it's all just down to if other people will find it interesting, which I hope they will. Because, I mean, if I was interested in it, that means that surely some other people were also interested in it at some point too. Also, for anybody wondering, if I'm playing this game on the PS4 right now, but for anybody wondering, the the Switch port of this game is also very, very good. I played it and reviewed it earlier this year for Game Explain. It's probably one of the... Well, it's definitely one of the best ports of a third-party game on the Switch. Also, look, I'm an influencer now. I got a bottle of Prime. Dunn's over here, which are a supermarket chain, are selling them. They're selling all the different flavours, and my sister bought me two, because I've always been curious to taste them. But my... anytime I saw them in shops, they were like 11 or 12 euro a bottle. I was like, you can feck off, I'm not paying that. But in Dunn's, which is a big supermarket chain, they were selling them for €3 a bottle. Which is like the price of a Gatorade over here, because Gatorade isn't actually sold. It has to be like imported. So, yeah, €3 is okay for something that I just wanted to try. Well, there's no way I would have spent €11 on a bottle of Prime. And the funny thing is, I don't even think I like it. I had the lemon and lime one, the green one, and then I have that one. And they just have this very, like, fake, overly sweet tang. So there's my review of Prime, if you're interested. Yeah, see, I think the initial taste is okay, but then when you swallow it, and then there's like, you can get that weird sweetness at the back of your throat. Please don't clip that. And it's just not nice. It's like, okay, it was just because I was thirsty and I wanted something that had like flavour in it, because I wasn't in the mood of drinking water. Like, I don't think I'd ever buy it again. I'd try the other flavours just to see. Just out of sheer curiosity. I mean, that's... I'm guessing that's, like... Their marketing has worked because, essentially, like... Everybody that drinks Prime is either a kid or someone like me or you who is just a normal person on YouTube who knows that Prime exists and is curious as to why everybody is so interested in it. But yes. Now I want some Prime. Ice Pop flavour. I don't even think it tastes like an Ice Pop. It just tastes like a Hawaiian Punch. You know? It's kind of like Hawaiian Punch and blue Gatorade or something. But like, I remember my... He's kind of my nephew. He's not really. He's my cousin's kid, but he's practically my nephew. He got some at Christmas, because obviously, like, if you're, you know, I don't know what age he is, like 10 or 11 or something. If you're that age, like, everyone's just going mad for Prime and KSI and Logan Paul and all that. But he got bottles for Christmas. And I can only imagine just how difficult they were to find back then. And also expensive, especially because there was probably loads of parents around, all looking for bottles of Prime for their kids. Or Santa was looking for bottles of Prime for kids. Just in case there's any kids watching. But yeah, like, I'm sitting here just after taking that sup, and you just get that, like... I don't know. That weird fucking just aftertaste, and it's just not nice whatsoever. But yes, you all have to keep me awake, because I have to stay awake till like 1 AM, which is for 5 hours from now. And then record a video. I know, it's so weird, like, asking for a drink for Christmas is just insane. Literally the only thing I ever asked for when I was a kid were games. And it helped that I had an older brother, because that means we could always, if new consoles were out, we could always split them for our Santa present. Especially like stuff like the PS3, because I think when I got the PS3 it was like €600 over here, which was insane. I just remember me and my friend down the road growing up, we'd open like the catalogue for Argos or Smiths or something. And we'd just sit there and circle all the games that we wanted to get. And like, by the end of it, we'd just circle essentially every single game that was there. Oh, a chest. I just got games. I remember one year my parents surprised me with a Wii U and I was so happy I cried. That was a good day. Oh, Disney Infinity was a game that I wanted to get, but I didn't. I was like very close to pulling the trigger on it because I love the idea of, like, it was one of them games that I watched loads of reviews and videos on, but I never got it. And I kind of wish I did because I've never had that Toys to Life experience. And Toys to Life games just seem so cool. I was definitely slightly too old for Disney Infinity when it came out, but I didn't care. I was still very interested in getting it. As for stuff I got on Christmas morning, I can very vividly remember getting all my consoles basically. Pretty much every console that I ever got was trying to think. Yeah, they were all pretty much just Christmas presents because me and my brother used to ask for them together. Other than that, like, I can remember getting my PS2. Like, I remember getting the Wii. I remember getting a Game Boy Advance SP with a Crash Nitro card and Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, which is essentially like a Lord of the Rings Fire Emblem game. I was way too young to understand it, but I'm almost certain my dad just got it because he wanted to play it, and he pawned it off as a present for me. I did eventually play it, and I really liked it. It's actually a really good game, but back then, way too young to understand it. And the PS3, when I was playing Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction, and we were playing Assassin's Creed 1, and I remember sitting there loving Assassin's Creed 1 and also thinking how graphics will never get better than this. And Assassin's Creed 1 is an awful game now. But I do want to get into Assassin's Creed, though. I want to play at least one of the old style ones and one of the new style ones before Mirage comes out. Just so I can review it and have, like, even a small baseline. Because it's been years, like, the last Assassin's Creed game like, of the old style I played was Black Flag. I've played 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and a small bit of Origins and Odyssey. Yeah, see, I want to play Valhalla, but I know Valhalla will just be a game that I play and just dip in and out of. Because I know I'll never beat it, because it's just too big. And I'll just get lost doing, like, open world stuff. But I want to do it as well for the Dublin, like, the Ireland DLC. Are Prince of Persia and Assassin's Creed not, like, completely different series? I thought Prince of Persia was always quite linear. And I think I've only ever played one Prince of Persia game. That new one, that new 2D one looks absolutely amazing, though. Can't wait to try that. Like, I really can't wait to try that out. So that's made by the Origins, the Rayman team. And them games are top, absolute top tier platformers. Do you reckon having a bottle of Prime in the video will push it out to more people? Because I'm hip with the kids. Yeah, I think I only played Legends, but Legends had the Origins levels in it, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Game reviewer reviews Prime. Me drinking on all the bottles. Oh. Everybody was just doing that. Trying the Prime flavors. It really isn't anything to write home about. If anything, I don't think I'd ever drink them two again. But in Dunn's, the blue one was sold out, so maybe the blue one is nice. If I find the blue one, I'll try it. Okay, I believe this is a big fecker of a boss here. Yeah, I remember this guy. So here's like, there's some predetermined bosses, but then you go into dungeons that have random bosses at the end of them. And with the DLC, I don't have the DLC on the PlayStation, but with the DLC it adds loads more. Plus, some of the designs of the boss in this game are actually quite cool. Whoop! Oh! Oh! Shoot him in the arse. Is that his crit point? Was I getting crits there? I think I was. Whoop! Ah, I thought I dodged that in time. I don't think I have enough healing items here, to be honest. Whoop! Okay, I think I need to pop one of these. Oh, I kind of wish I had equipped a different weapon. Quick, 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 quick. Yeah. This weapon's way better for boss fights. Whoop! Ah! Okay, I'll get him now. The unclean one. Oh, wait, there was no... Wait, was there no boss? Or there was no fucking bonfire before him? Well, back we go. Oh, no, there is. Oh, no. Yeah, cool. SMT is a series I wish I could play. But I just can't. I'm just not good enough. I'll admit that. Okay. We got this. Leroy Jenkins. Actually, do you know what? Where's the thing that increases my... Yep, adrenaline. Okay, basically what I want to do is go in here and put 3 oaks of the fire on him. Because that just takes so much free health off them. Whoop! And just keep doing that. Get the little guys to kill the ads. Okay, I keep forgetting that he throws that. And then straight through again. Set him on fire. Just spawn more. Whoop! See, the more of these guys I can keep up, yeah. I find these the bosses in this game are essentially they're hard on the first go, but then once you die once, you kind of learn their abilities, and then the second go is always like a lot easier. So it's like, yeah, it is kind of Souls like where it is hard, but it's not overly hard. Alex, that sounds like a great idea for a video. Them videos always seem to do really well for people. So I would make a video like that. Because they're the sorts of videos that like can literally just get views for like ages, you know? Oh, status duration. I do like that. We'll put one into quick hands. Damage reduction. Do I want more? I don't think I want more health, to be honest. Consumable use speed. I think that is going to be very useful. I'll just put that straight up. Is there like a chest or anything down here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Don't like that prime whatsoever. In general, I hate drinks that have like sweeteners in them. There's a couple that are okay. I think Sprite and 7-Up with sweeteners is fine. Club or Fanta, since they've added in sweeteners, tastes like shite. I like Pepsi Max, but that's the only diet drink that I like. And then it's just Coke. Coke is just the way, it's the king of fizzy drinks. All the rest of them have all been fucking ruined. Like, and I understand there's like a big market for like, I don't drink that many fizzy drinks, so when I do drink fizzy drinks, I don't mind you know, drinking the full sugar one because I don't drink it that often. Obviously, if you're drinking a lot of them, drinking the diet version is going to be better. But I hate that for most drinks, we don't even have the choice anymore. Like, 5-10 years ago, you could have Fanta or you could have Fanta Zero. But now you just have Fanta that has less sugar and a sweetener in it, and then Fanta Zero. So you still have that sweetener. And I'm maybe borderline very slightly autistic, and I have a very good palate. So when it comes to like knowing flavors on my tongue, I'm pretty good at it, and I know when something has a sweetener in it, and I don't like it. Orange Sunkist. I don't think orange. I don't know. Do they sell that over here? Sunkist. I recognize that brand, but I'm not sure if they sell that over here, to be honest. I don't know if that's just an American thing. I think I've had it before. I recognize the box and the logo, but I actually don't know. Dr. Pepper is delicious as well. I love root beer. Not that many people like root beer, especially over here. I'm sure like a lot of Americans like root beer. But when you've never had root beer just tastes like... when you've never had root beer tastes like mouthwash. And it does, obviously, like, it has a very mouthwashy flavour to it. But especially to us who aren't used to it. Yeah, I was actually pretty happy with the thumbnail. Thanks, Alex. But I've tried that style before. I'm kind of trying to not get locked into a style, because I think once I get locked into a style, then my thumbnails suffer. Because like, if I was locked into a style, I know it actually doesn't look too much different, but you know, like my my Golem thumbnail or even my Exoprimal thumbnail, obviously they're not like, you know, overly different to my style, but I spent more time making them look different, and it helped me in the long. Like that Exoprimal video was like a nearly 10% click-through rate, and the Golem video was a really high click-through rate as well. And then, like, you know, the one with the eyes and the tears, like, they do good as well. But obviously I can only do that for games that I'm talking negatively about. One of my shorts is 50k views. What short is that? Is it an old short? Did I miss something? See, I rarely look at shorts, to be honest. Views. Oh, yeah, the Golem short. Oh, yeah. The Golem shorts did well. Yeah. One of them, those same two Golem shorts on TikTok, Alex, so I upload all my shorts on TikTok. I don't really care about TikTok, but I just upload them there because why not? One of them Golem shorts has nearly 400,000 views on TikTok, and like the other one I think has like 150. Like, I think overall, I think I've gotten like nearly 600k views on TikTok from the Golem video, from the Golem stuff, but I would much rather have 50,000 shorts views on YouTube than 400,000 TikTok views. And I'd also, like, if we're talking like long form to short form, I'd much rather have 1,000 views on a normal video than I would 400,000 on a TikTok video. I don't know, I just I know I partake in it since I make shorts, but I don't know, and I also consume shorts and TikTok, but the thing that I really dislike about shorts and TikTok is that, like, if I've watched, like, there are so many people on TikTok and YouTube shorts that I've watched so much of their content. I'm not subscribed to them, but if I had watched this even 5 long form videos of theirs, I would know their name, But there's so many people that I've literally watched on TikTok for years, and I don't know their name. I know, oh yeah, this Italian chef guy. Oh yeah, the guy that does them videos where he tests how many of X amount of things does he need to support his body weight. And like, I don't know their names. So it's like, it's just vapid content. Yeah, shorts are actually, like, shorts are good for getting out there. Like, as you said, Ryan, about the views. So, I think I've, well, it's not, I'm not saying that, I didn't realize this before, but I think when it comes to reviewing and stuff, to get, like, credibility, yes, you have to make good content, but also, I think people just need to see your face and see you more. Because I just think you get more credibility through exposure, almost. And because there's going to be people that, you know, watch my videos, they watch one video and they're like, oh, well, who is this guy? He only has 1.9 thousand subscribers or something, so why should I listen to him? It's fair enough. I mean, you should probably be skeptical of most influencers and stuff. But, yeah, I think it's just like if people just constantly see you, and they like see you around, they see you review this game, they see you stream this game, they see you talk about this game, then eventually you probably get like slight bit more credibility in their eyes. That's what I think anyway. No data or anything on that, but yeah, I know what you mean. Especially with I mean SMP and stuff.
I don't doubt the
I mean, you could definitely
you can ask us it.
Let me see, what does she say? You can definitely make it work, especially like with reviews. You can, where you can clip parts of your review, but then you usually get people who go, oh, you're an idiot because you said this, but if they had the full context of the review. So that's just another problem with shorts, I think, in general. But shorts have a lot of problems. It's just shortening the attention span of everybody. Oh shit. Jeez, that was an frame drop there. I think shorts can be fun editing projects. When you like try something with a short that isn't just a clip, they can be fun. I do like making them. Plus, it's also a fun exercise sometimes when it's when you have to squeeze something down into a minute. Sorry, Ryan, I can't respond to them messages. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, I don't know exactly when it'll be up. It'll be up. See, I probably before Friday. But if not next week, I can't actually, I don't know yet, to be honest. Because I have to come up with like proper thumbnails and stuff. Because with something like that, obviously every video you want to do good, but with something like that, I kind of want to, I have a few things that I'm thinking about doing to kind of make it a bit more engaging and get people in the door and blah, blah, blah. Oh! Okay. I assume we're going into a dungeon next that will have a boss.
Stay down.
I think this is I think this area is where I got to the last time I played it. But every single time I download this game to play it for like a couple of hours, I always end up sinking way more time into it just because I'm just get like proper addicted to it.
Whoa. It's over.
I don't think I've ever seen a dungeon like this before. And this is another cool thing about repeat playthroughs is that there's times when you see like different enemy types that you've never really seen before, which is cool. Kind of struggling to see, to be honest. This is quite dark. I might have to put up the brightness. Yeah, I'll pop up the brightness. Doesn't looks like it's a bit too light or too dark on the stream. Oh. Oh crap, if I remember correctly, the boss at the end of this dungeon is gonna be, if I remember, the hardest boss really that is kind of in this game. Whoop. Okay, set all these feckers on fire. Oh god, this dungeon's quite a fucking dungeon. This is the problem. I always feel compelled to like explore every single corner of the dungeon, but it's kind of difficult to keep track of what you've explored and what you haven't explored. For now. Thought I could break that wall, but I can't. See, because some of these dungeons, they have like unique weapons and stuff in them, and you can kind of, I'm not sure if you can, usually they're near the end, but it feels like sometimes you can actually almost miss them if you're not on the lookout. I will also say I dislike how slow you move in this game. And the fact that you have stamina outside of combat.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm already getting tired. How am I supposed to stay awake till 1? I just can't hack the late nights. I think, have I been here? Yes, I think so. This looks like the way to go anyway. Kill you before you can even spawn. Whoop. There we go. Okay. Oh, crap. He scared the shit out of me. I don't... Oh no. I've never met this enemy before. Do we even have a chance to heal?
I'm in trouble.
Oh! God, that's very... I hate those sorts of animations where they remove frames. Even though this isn't a scary game, them, I don't know, there's something so unsettling about it. I actually got a code for... I haven't played it yet, but I will, because it looks very interesting. It's basically it's called My Friendly Neighborhood. And it looks like a first-person Resident Evil game. But, like, all the enemies are, like, puppets. So they look like, you know, Sesame Street characters or something. It looks very creepy. So we'll have to wait and see if I can actually manage to, to beat the game, because that's always something that I'm worried about. If I get a horror game to review, that I'll basically just chicken out and not be able to finish it. But it does. It looks very good. I'm hoping it can run well on the Steam Deck, because that's where I've been playing, like, all my PC games. I've been playing it Fallout 3, because I want to review that before Starfield comes out. Playing that completely on my Steam Deck, and yeah, just that game in handheld mode is insane. Loads of crashes though, but Fallout 3 wasn't the most stable game on an old PC. So on a brand new handheld, handheld kind of AMD Linux system, that also doesn't surprise me. Hello, Sabotage the Fool. I don't think I recognize your name, so welcome to the stream. Oh, G-Man upload. I do love G-Man. He's the go-to first-person shooter guy. Welcome to the stream, Sabotage. No songs. Never happening. Well, maybe one day. I'm very rusty. Basically, my guitar broke. Oh, well, not my guitar. My strings broke about 3-4 months ago. And then I put it down, and I literally only restrung the thing about 2.5 weeks ago. So I went like 4 months without even touching it, and I'm back playing it now. So I'm very rusty. So no. See, I'm keeping it there so that eventually someone will like tip me, you know, €1,000 or something to play it, and then I'll do it. And then I'll call myself a professional musician and another game reviewer. I'm from Dublin, if that's what you're asking. Sabotage, have you just found the channel, or have you watched it before, or... Okay, is there gonna be a big boy boss from Larn? Where's what county is that in? Ah, well, welcome. The algorithm is doing its job. It's in Antrim. Cool. Yeah, it's rare I get Irish. Well, actually, I have there's a couple of lads that usually watch that are Irish. But other than that, it's rare that you meet another Irish person. But do you like Remnant? Are you buying Remnant 2? Or Pikmin? Because they're going to be the next two games that I review. I'm a reviewer, by the way. I also stream just random games, essentially. Okay, is this going to be... If this is the boss, I'm thinking it's going to be... Yes, this boss is tough. If I remember correctly. And I think I do. When I made a video on this about 2 or 3 years back, this was one of the standout bosses. Yeah, this is yeah, kind of like I don't know. It does have a bit of Dark Souls to it. It's more kind of like an action RPG like Diablo or Borderlands or something. But it does have some Souls-like stuff in it. Boss gates, potions that read like an Estus flask, basically. I'm not handling this well here. Okay, we actually have to start dealing damage to him for feck's sake. But it's not as hard as Dark Souls though, even though it might look like it is because I'm not fighting this boss very well. But I can assure you, it's not as hard as Dark Souls. Ah, my dodge time in there. When was this out? This came out, I'm going to take a guess, at 28, 29, 20, I'm saying 2018. Remnant From The Ashes. No, 2019, August 19, 2019. So you can buy it really cheap, Sabotage. You can also, there's a Switch port. Souls, I think most games were becoming kind of Souls-like-y before that. I think this is when they were at their height. I mean, you had like Neo, and then you had Lords of the Fallen, and then you had a couple of indie games that were Souls-like indie games. But yeah, this game's also on the Switch, and it has a really solid port. The second one is out tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Friday as well, so that should be exciting. Wait, I'm confused here. Oh, there's the boss, okay. Alright. Let's kill this boss. Yeah, I can understand Souls-likes aren't for everyone. Okay, as I said earlier, your second go around is usually when you can actually manage to hopefully beat them. Oh! Oh! Okay, heal. But yeah, from what I can remember, this is like the second hardest boss in the game. Okay, we'll hopefully be able to burst him down here. Okay, good bit of damage there. No. Heal. Ooh. Ah, he follows up with that. You can't even. Ooh. Okay, and then that. Okay, I have that one down. Now he's gonna do the side. Oh! Now he's gonna do his down. No, his side slash. Okay. Heal! Oh! Okay, and then dodge that. Lovely. He's almost there. He's almost dead. Dodge that. Nice. Go on, finish him! Yeah, there we go. See, I told you. Yeah, no, seriously, that's exactly what it is. It's like, it's a bit more like Borderlands or, you know, Diablo, where it's more of an action RPG, but it has Souls-like elements to it. Like, running around the areas it's hard, but it's not overly hard the way Dark Souls is. The bosses are hard, but not overly hard like Dark Souls is. So. Plus, this is fully co-op, has a fun loot system, fun way to upgrade weapons, loads of different builds, loads of different unique weapons. See, I've never played Warframe, but I think Warframe is like a third-person loot-based shooter, isn't it? I've always wanted to play it, but them games, like, I think eventually at some point it's like, the boat has sailed, essentially. Because the game has just been out for ages, and it's just hard to get into them if they've been out for too long. So, Sabotage, what's your favourite game or game series? Jesus, the L performance isn't the Mae West here. Okay, we'll go back to the base. I want to see, does that boss weapon give me anything cool? Cool upgrade or a cool weapon, or... So I meant boss soul. I think this is the way. It is. I'm still always confused on this, what way to go with this hub world. Okay, let us see. Oh, no, that's upgrade.
Be safe out there.
The other guy.
Keep moving.
Oh, roguelites. Oh, cool. Well, I'm a massive roguelike fan as well. Are a big passion. Revisiting Dead Rising series and dip back into RimWorld. I've never played RimWorld. Dead Rising, honestly, scared the absolute bejesus out of me when I was a kid. I just way too fucking scary.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. It was more the trailer that scared me. I don't know why. I can't put
What do you need?
can't put my thumb on it. But what's your favorite roguelike? I'm trying to think what mine is. Project War. Yeah, I've seen that game. I think you've mentioned that. I think you've mentioned Project Warlock to me before, Ryla.
Take care.
Trying to think, like, it's a basic bitch answer, but like The Binding of Isaac was the one that got me into roguelikes. Well, specifically, I played The Binding of Isaac, but Rebirth is obviously way better. And then other than that, I really like Rogue Legacy 1. Let me see. I'm really trying to think. Roguelikes. I'm completely blanking. I'll enter the gungeon. I'm looking through, because like obviously I'm gonna be looking at a list of the best here, but just so I can get a look back. Returnal. Oh, well, I mean Returnal has to be up there. Actually, no, Returnal is my favorite roguelike. Spelunky 1 and 2. I'm looking through here. Binding of Isaac. FTL was class. See, Hades is one that I like, but I don't love, and I don't know why. I got Dead Rising 4, 1 and 2 on sale. Had 3 on Steam already. 4 is fun, but isn't a good Dead Rising game. Ah, yes. Oh, actually, one that I loved was Nuclear Throne. I don't know if you've ever played that one. So I assume then Sabotage. Are you a fan of Northern Lion? I haven't watched Northern Lion in ages, but like, what way am I saying his name? Northern Lion in ages. But I used to watch him like religiously every day.
Greetings again. What intrigues you? Return often, please.
Yeah, Streets of Rogue was a game that I played the demo of, but I never played the full one. Trying to think what other ones I've played. There's one called Cavity Busters that's like kind of like Binding of Isaac, but it's way more skill based. Have you ever played? This one is more just a really cool concept. Sabotage. It's called Spec. What is it called? Going Under? Going Under, yes. And it's set in like an office. And like the levels are, you know, like a place run by goblins that, an office run by goblins that love coffee, and then there's like a crypto miner where they're actually like skeletons and bats mining for stuff. It's really cool. Yeah, like I wouldn't say it's like Going Under's like the deepest one or the best, but it was definitely unique and interesting. It stood out because I think eventually I was so into, like, I was right up the arse of roguelikes for years, and then I kind of fell off them because I had played all of them. Like, I played FTL, I played Binding of Isaac, I played Nuclear Throne, I played Enter the Gungeon. There was loads of other ones that I've, like, dipped in and out of. I'm trying to think. I can't think off the top of my head, but, like, all the sort of big ones, and I've dipped in and out of them, played them. And then it's because they all kind of started to feel a bit samey, you know? Yeah, Risk of Rain 1, yeah, I played a good bit of that, and then I played only a small bit of Risk of Rain 2. And that's not because I don't like it, it's just that came out and that got big when I was in my phase of I'm kind of not really in the mood of playing roguelikes. So like I've played it for maybe 5 hours and that's about it. But it's not because I don't like it. It's just out of like I just kind of fell out of the genre for a while. But I just got Rogue Legacy 2 on PlayStation, and I've been slowly dipping in and out of that. I've been very busy with other games, so I haven't been able to play it as much as I would like, but that one's class. Other roguelike games, though. No, I can't think. Oh, there was BPM, the rhythm-based like shooter that was like, you know, kind of like a Doom shooter, but it was based off rhythm. That game is class. But yeah, I think my favorite roguelike is Returnal. That's kind of because Housemarque are one of my favorite developers, and then they come out and make a roguelike game, and they do it very well. It also helps that it's kind of like a bit of a showcase for what the PlayStation 5 can do with how quick the loading is and the haptics and all that stuff. And then, you know that Sabotage, I'm not sure if you've seen it. I forget where it was announced. It might have been a Nintendo Direct or something, the Myth Force. And it's like a first-person roguelike based off kind of inspired by 80s cartoons like He-Man, and well, I think He-Man was around 80s, but that's what it looks like. I've played through that game a bit on PC. I got a code for it, and it looks really good, but it doesn't play very well. It's slightly improved from the last time I played it. It's still in early access, but it just doesn't feel as good as it should. I'm kind of hoping they fix it. Oh, and another one actually, Sabotage, RoboQuest. It's in Steam Early Access, but it's also on Game Pass, like preview or whatever you call that. That game is so good. It's a first-person shooter roguelike. Really high quality. It's just when I have a review on my channel of it from a while ago. It's just when I played it, there just wasn't enough content to recommend you buy it. But it was like a stick around and wait. Yeah, so good. And then deck building roguelikes. I never played Slay the Spire. I've played it like a small bit. I played Dicey Dungeons, which I like. And then there's one that came out there not too long ago, and it's like the art of it's really good. It's called Wild Frost. And the thing that caught my eye was the art. Just looks so nice. But deck builders wouldn't be my cup of tea. But the only time I will play a deck builder is if it's in a roguelike form. Or if it's Kingdom Hearts. Because I actually really like that one. Chain of Memories, I think. Is that what it's called? I forget. It's been years since I played Kingdom Hearts. It's also impossible to keep up to date on all the fucking Kingdom Hearts games. Yeah, see, again, Dicey Dungeons I played during the time when I wasn't too interested in them, so it was a game. Like, if I had found Dicey Dungeons maybe 8 years ago or something, I literally would have sat down and played it for, 60 hours. But because I kind of wasn't really in the mood, I played, 5, 10 hours, and then that was it. But I have that on the Switch, I think. Because I think I remember, yeah, I bought it on the Switch. It was like something like €3 or something, and I bought it with, you know, the way you get the credit when you buy digital games. But yeah, there was something about, especially like when I was younger and didn't have any disposable income, there was something about roguelikes that were just perfect for that time because there was so much content in them. And usually, like, you buy them on sale and like you buy the Binding of Isaac for like €12 or something and put 80 hours into it. Funnily enough, the place where I played the most Binding of Isaac Rebirth was on the 3DS. I used the 3DS knob to aim. I don't know how, and like it, when you got into like the later levels where there was loads of bullets and loads of enemies, it was so like the 3DS just couldn't handle it. Funnily, last time I was in Dublin was Celtic Throwdown. What is that? Oh, esports event. Cool. What esports are you into? Do you play Rocket League by any chance? Because, Sabotage, if you play Rocket League and you're into roguelikes, then you couldn't have chose a better person to watch because I have over 1,000 hours in Rocket League. So, hi, Sis Zero. Welcome. This is Remnant From The Ashes. Game from 2019. It's an action RPG, kind of like Borderlands or Diablo, but with a couple of Souls-like elements. It's hard, but it's not overly hard. The Souls-like elements are like bonfires that you rest at that respawn enemies, a healing flask, bosses that are pretty difficult and are behind gates, like boss gates. But then the rest of it's kind of structured like an action RPG. Like here, oh no, this is a tough boss. This is a very tough boss. Okay, let's see, can I do this? Ah, Mortal Kombat. So, are you excited for Mortal Kombat 1 then, Sabotage? Can I reach him with that? No. Oh, we can also... Okay. Well, I found out we can fall off the bridge, which is good to know. Brilliant start. Okay, well then, I can't really use that, so... Well, thanks for clicking, Sis Zero. I review games. I'm a reviewer. So if you're interested in game reviews and streams like this, then stick around. I'm going to be reviewing Remnant 2. I'm going to be reviewing Pikmin 4. I have a couple of other games, indie games that I'm currently playing to review. I'll have a review of Fallout 3 in 2023 kind of video. Okay, now the second fecker spawns. Okay, if I remember correctly, the other guy starts charging shit up. I'm dead. Oh my god. Mortal Kombat 1 looks really good. I just like Mortal Kombat for the story. I'm not like into Mortal Kombat, you know? Went to when the biggest players was there as it was added to... I was added 2 points toward a massive overdragon event. My friend's very excited. Oh man, I'll see how it lands. Biggest players came from America. Oh, really? That's cool that they all came over here. So it must be a pretty big event. And what other games do they... what other games were at the event? So that's pretty cool. I kind of... There was a bit of a missed opportunity on my part. Like, the universities here in Dublin have esports teams, and I never tried to even bother playing for the Rocket League one, but I should have, because it would have been fun. Oh crap, can I shoot these? I can, okay. Okay, so that's why they can absolutely upend me. It's because I'm supposed to actually get rid of them. See, the problem is you have to... Oh yeah, crap. And then this, if I remember correctly, You have to deal enough damage to them, essentially, before they charge up, and do that. Yeah. Okay. Oh. I'll respond to chat messages in a couple of minutes. Oh. What am I supposed to do? I do not know. I need to focus on this lad first, because he's the one that's nearly dead. But I think actually now... Yeah, he's going to do that again. Oh crap, I've no ammo. I think they might recharge if I don't kill them quick enough. Oh no! And I get knocked off the bridge, you fecker. Biggest players from America. Wait, who got added as a background character in Skullgirls? One of the esports people? Or am I misreading something here? Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm not very good at dodging the slashes. And I'm gonna take a guess that they are realistically probably the easiest things to dodge. Okay, there, another slash dodged. Okay, enough damage to them, quick! Reload, you fecker! Oh no! Okay, well I almost have him killed. If I can kill him before he fecks off, then light. No, okay. I don't have enough. Ah. Oh yeah, I think I know that person. Yeah, I've seen them before. I can picture a person on stage in a furry costume with his hat off, talking to a microphone. Is he really good? Like, are they really good? Okay. Doing a good bit better here. Okay, there's one. Oh my god. You do not get enough time. Heal! Oh my god. Oh crap, I need to reload. I'm dead. I'm dead. Dodge. Okay, kill. Whoop. Just me, or is he not taking as much damage? I need to use one of these here. Okay, I didn't dodge that. Didn't dodge that either. I'm probably not going to dodge that either. It's managing everything, like your reloads, your healing. It's quite difficult. And then you have to manage like the actual space that you have. This is actually like a very well designed boss fight. I like this boss fight. You! Feck you! There we go. Oh, really? That's pretty insane. Because, like, I would always assume that if you were good at, like, Street Fighter, you wouldn't necessarily be good at, say, like, Mortal Kombat, but yeah, that is very impressive if you can be really good at, like, multiple games. It's kind of like if you were really good, I know this is slightly different, but like if you're really good at FIFA, you're not automatically going to be really good at PES. Because the mechanics are just so, like, even though it's the same concept, it's just the mechanics are so different. Especially with Mortal Kombat, like, I enjoy the story mode of Mortal Kombat and I played them for that, but I personally, I'm not really too big a fan of how, not clunky, but how much slower Mortal Kombat is in comparison to Final Fantasy, or Final Fantasy Street Fighter. Okay, where am I going? What am I doing here? Oh, I have to return to the Undying King. I've taken the heart of the Swamp Beast like Eslan wanted. I hope he gives me... Okay. So I know what I have to do. But I thought there would be something back here, but there isn't.
Not enough room.
Anyway, we're stuffed up on ammo and all that.
Yeah.
So they're probably like a prodigy then. Just unbelievable. What age is he, I wonder? It's actually hilarious how, like, when you look at esports, the age of when people start to deteriorate. It's, well, for Rocket League, it's very young when people start to deteriorate as players. Like, there's people that, like, once they're 25, they've, like, you know, that's it. Also, apparently there's a massive, I don't know what the drug is over here, but it's called, Adderall. I don't know, that's the American name, but I don't know what it's called over here. But it's like, I think it's an ADHD medication, but I could be wrong. But I think that's what it is. And apparently there's, like, I never realized, but a lot of people in the esports scene take that as like essentially a performance enhancing drug almost. Yeah, which is crazy.
Will be. Yes, and here. What intrigue? We will be.
Kind of baffled me, to be honest. Oh yes, give me that armor. Thank you very much. Reload speed, yes, that's what I need. See, and then, see, this is when it gets good. Then you can get stuff like this. This level 8 crossbow that has, now it has really fast reload speeds. Brilliant. Yeah, because, like, I don't even know, like, there's other drugs that, like, I know the American and Irish equivalent of them, but here, I don't know what we actually call it. Because I don't recognize that brand name. But, yeah, and, like all the Rocket League pros, it's like, loads of Rocket League pros that are, well, they're not even pros because they legally can't play. They can't play because of their age. But, I want to go here. There's loads of Rocket League pros that are like 14 that get signed by organizations, and they're 2 years too young to actually play in tournaments. So they just work with them and train them because they're all absolutely unbelievable. And way better than, like, any of us could ever be. Because, like, I've like 1,500 hours in Rocket League, and I'm like a 50th of the player they are at the age of 14. And then, like, by the time you're, like, 20-something, it's like, you're done, you're old. It's like, what?
Have you? How
terribly arrogant. Attend. There is an
Okay, what did I do here? I think I accidentally pissed this guy off, and because I didn't give him a beast heart. I mean, that's on me because I didn't really pay attention to the dialogue, but I'm now fighting another boss. Okay, I think this is the strat here. Essentially, just burn him to death. Keep up that level 3 burn on him, and just basically let it run its course. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Well, that's pretty impressive. It's just like I'm 25, so like if I was a professional esports player, I would be on my way out, which is just crazy. Like you have footballers, like Premier League footballers that are playing well into their 30s, and that's like a super fast game. And yeah, that's just great. How's it going, Fall? Welcome. We're talking about esports and how people like to, or the age at which people retire from esports because it's mad. Yeah, it's like we're all ancient. Like I'm literally in my prime, and I'm too old to play an esport. Like what? Where does that logic come from?
Have you the how dead arrogant? Attend. There is
You know what? You're getting destroyed, pal. Get up. Whoop. Okay, my only issue is I took way too much damage there right off the bat. I already need to heal. Okay, so just set him on fire again and run. Summon one of these guys. Whoa! Can I actually... I wonder, can I destroy those things? That will be useful information to learn. Yeah, I know. That's exactly... It's just... I don't know. It'd be quite disheartening as well, wouldn't it? Like, I'm sure esports players get paid a lot of money. But, like, if you're a Premier League footballer, let's say, for argument's sake, and you have a good 10 years... At the least, you're going to be getting paid like 40 or 50,000 euro a year, yeah? Or a week. That's enough money to keep you sorted for life if you're smart. But like, if you're an esports player, you're not going to be getting paid the same level as a Premier League, the bang average Premier League footballer. And thanks, Fo. Yeah, the video is, that video is doing very good. Again, Fo, changing the title and thumbnail, it's worth it.
Attend. There is an
Okay. So what we do is we pop these guys, and then we basically just want to burn them like that, okay? That's a good start. And then work our way through these feckers, like this. And I'm actually on a good spot here. Oh, no, I'm dead. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what most of them do, and... that's what most of them do, Fo. So, I know there was a guy that was kind of an Overwatch pro. His name is Harblue. Really, really nice streamer. And basically, he said he probably could have not retired when he did and continued playing, but he was getting paid significantly more being a streamer. You know? Yeah, 700k though, like that's... a lot of money, but You pay it. Firstly, you'd be paying a lot of tax on that, but also like you'd be living like I don't actually know. The more I think about it, that probably isn't enough. Because if he's living in like a big American city, if he's living in a big American city, like 70,000 a year isn't much. And then also, that means he'd only be good for 10 years. So, I mean, yeah, like it certainly isn't set for life money. Obviously, 700k is 700k. A lot of money. Okay, so I can destroy them. That's good to know. Oh, feck. Jeez, the accuracy on this gun isn't great. Okay, the boss is going to be right behind me here. Yep. Okay, so he jumped. Oh! Set him on fire! Oh! Get out! Run, 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 run. Okay. Deal behind here. Okay, we're actually not doing too bad here. The only problem is you don't get a feckin' moment with these little feckers running around. Oh, and he's healing! You bastard.
I'm in trouble.
Okay. Good bit of damage there. Whoa! What are you supposed to do? Guess I'll just be good and don't fucking get hit by these, but Jesus Christ, you literally have like a couple of seconds of a window to heal. Or to... Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Go on, go on, go on, go on. You! Fuck you, Undying King. Yeah, that's yeah, he does actually look like General Grievous. Ah, that's not him dead, is it? No, of course not. Why would it be? Oh, set him on fire! Oh, no healing items. Oh, come on. Actually, I guess I didn't sabotage, but the more I think about it, I have a feeling I actually shouldn't be able to kill this lad. As in, I think he's just going to keep coming back. Now that you say it. But you know what? I'm stubborn as fuck, so we're going to keep going with it. We're going to keep going, and I'm going to beat him. I want to at least get his second health bar down and see if I can kill him. But you might be 100% correct in saying that his name is the Undying King, therefore he can't undie, he can't die. But we'll have to wait and see. It says return to the Undying King, which I did. So does that mean I have to kill him? That's what my one time I was on holidays. Sabotage, and my uncle who lived in America met us because we went to Orlando and he lived in San Francisco, so he flew over to meet us because we hadn't seen him in ages. And my sister and my cousin decided what they were going to do was they'd fill his bed with glitter. He was there for like a week and a half. They filled his bed with glitter on day one, and he literally had glitter all over him for the whole holiday. He was like sparkling. I did actually follow, yeah, I covered this game ages ago. This was like one of my first sort of game, like a video on a game that kind of I think it got like 1,000 views or something like that. Because I think I reviewed it. It got like a couple of hundred views, and then it came to PS Plus. So then loads of people were searching for it. That was my first taste of the sweet algorithm. No, my video was on the this PlayStation 4 version, but I reviewed the Switch version earlier this year because it came out a Switch port. I don't think I can kill this guy. Well, I can. I know I can. I just have to be smart. And also not shit at the game. Yeah, that's exactly... He wasn't very happy. He literally flew over and just covered in glitter the whole time. Okay. I have to come up with a better strat here. Because this ain't working. Okay. I need to get into sweaty gamer mode. Basically. This. And then refuse. Set him on fire. There we go. That's him on fire now. And then get rid of the ads first, because they're the things that realistically deal the majority of the damage to me. And then just start upending them. And then these guys have to get... Oh yeah, see, I keep forgetting. Yeah, oh my god, this is fucking insane. What's your gear score? I don't think this game has gear score. Like Destiny or Diablo or any of them fucking games. I think what I have to do, I think I have to upgrade my stuff, to be honest. See, because I can't actually change the mod on that. Let's go back. Let's go back to the thing. Recommended minimum gear score. There's no fucking gear score. Where are they coming up with that? Unless there is. Wait, let me look at my stats. There might be something. I'll go onto the stats page. Potentially, but I don't remember there being a gear score in this game. But maybe I am wrong. Let's see. Inventory traits. Gear stats. No, there's doesn't seem to be. No. Well, that's always good to know. That I need a random number that just simply does not exist. Yeah, Rylan, I wish there's a lot of games like that on them console, on the PS2 and all that I don't want to go back to, because I have fond memories of playing them. Ooh. What is this weapon?
We're done here.
Fires a projectile. Oh shit. Let me see what this weapon's like. Oh, that's very interesting. The rank of your best gear. But there's no rank. Level, maybe? Is that what they're taught? That makes no fucking sense to me.
Certainly.
See, I can't even upgrade the Spitfire. Could probably upgrade my armor though, can I? Yes. Okay, we've loads of this. Yeah, I can give my armor a good upgrade. Up to that. And then we'll probably upgrade this too.
Take care, my friend.
Yeah, I'm a bit up. I'm a bit higher upgrade now, so maybe. If I can see anyway. You can theoretically kill him before regen. Yeah, I don't think I have it. I see, I don't think my weapons are strong enough to be able to do that. So I'm just afraid that I won't be able to kill him or something. Also, Sabotage, by any chance do you have PSVR 2? Because there's a really good roguelike on that. Like a really good one. It's called the Light Brigade. Yeah, see, this is the thing. When it comes into these games, when I figure out a fight is optional, or like I'm not the right level, I'm like, I'll keep going. I keep pressing the wrong feck. Okay. So summon these lads. Ah.
Arrogant child. Attend to. There is an
Okay, there. Now we'll heal. Okay, I have to remember that when he summons his blades, he jumps in. So when he jumps in, I don't need to roll. I need to hold off for a couple of seconds and then roll. Yeah, oh no, I did the same thing again. Oh! Get out! And then you turn around, and then there's one of these feckers here again. Okay, and then I roll. Okay, I just timed that. Roll, get out. Oh, you little fecker. Oh. Yeah, from 2010 to about 2014 or 15, I was a PC gamer, but then I gave up. It just got too annoying for me. Especially because I never had a beast of a PC. I think it would have been different if I had the money to spend 3 or 4 grand on a PC, that I wouldn't have to worry. That I wouldn't have to worry about, you know, oh, can my PC run this? How do I get my PC to run this? But I always kind of had it, you know, £1,000 PC that was good enough for me to expect to run games of 60 FPS, but with compromises. And then I just gave up. I haven't been a PC gamer since. Total Biscuit was a big reason why I was into PC gaming. Rest in peace.
arrogant. Attend. There is an
Okay. Okay, there. The ads are killed. Heal. See, I think what I want to do before he starts summoning, or before he summons his blades, is kill all the ads. And then I won't have to worry about them. Come on, 2 more of these, boys. Okay, in we go. Boom, rush him. Then if I just stand on this side of him and basically burn any fecker that comes near me and then burst him down. Oh, my heart is actually fucking racing. I haven't felt like this playing a game in a long time. Go, 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 go. Same thing, just keep fucking shooting them. Get him, you bastard! Go on! Go! There we go. Fuck you. Yeah, feck off, Sabotage. Feck you. Yeah. You said that wrong. You couldn't. That fucking comment couldn't have came back and slapped you in the face at the wrong time. Lol. Oh, critical damage. Oh, a labyrinth key. What does that do? I think that unlocks a new area. Critical damage. I like that. Critical chance. Weak spot damage. Is that the same as it?
Not enough room.
Well, guess what? I didn't get hit. I think that's always good advice in games. If you have a gun, just keep fucking shooting and you'll win. At some point. I don't know why I'm going through here. And now I wonder what I actually have to do for the story. This is the problem. Is with these sorts of games, I really don't give a crap about the story. I'm not even going to pretend that I care. Even though I do review games, so I probably should care more. But, yeah. I just can't. I just can't care, you know? So, there's parts when I'm a bit confused, but I totally understand that it's on me and not the game. Because I just don't want to read stuff. So, Sabotage, what are your PC specs? Do you have like a monster of a PC, or? Because this year's been pretty rough for PC ports. I mean, well, Jedi Fallen Order didn't run, or Jedi Survivor didn't run well on anything, like anything. Didn't run well on PlayStation. I don't even think it still runs well on PlayStation. Absolute disaster of a game. Redfall was the same, but Redfall has more problems than it being that Redfall has worse problems than it not running well, because Redfall just isn't a good game, full stop.
Yeah. All right then.
Oh, I remember loving that weapon.
Done here.
A functional PC, yeah. That's how my life as a PC gamer was. I've an okay PC now, but I bought it specifically to edit videos. So I don't actually play.
Take care, my friend.
I don't actually play that many games on it. If like I get a code for a game that's only on PC, I'll play it there. Like Starfield, I want to play that on PC because I just can't. I don't want to play that game at 30 FPS, and I just hope my PC is good enough to run it. Oh, cool. What headset do you have? Because that roguelike that I was saying, it's called the Light Brigade. I'm pretty sure it's on PC VR as well, but look into it. It's very fun. It's basically hybrid. It's a hybrid realistic shooting game with World War II weapons and World War II enemies set in like a fantasy world. So it's pretty interesting. Yeah, see, I don't know what console or how PC VR works, but if it does run on that, you could probably buy it pretty cheap. Give it a look. I have a video on my channel, a PSVR 2 video, where I talk about the different VR games that I've played. You'll find it on my channel, and I talk about Light Brigade there, if you're curious about what it is. But it's really fun. Has no right being as fun as it is. It's a bit janky because I know it's not as polished as it probably I would like it to be, but still, it's just stupidly fun. I've never played a Family Guy game, Rylan. I was never really big into Family Guy. I like it, but I wouldn't say I love it. Okay, what are we? If I remember correctly, this is going to be like that weird blue world. Yeah. I want to get more of those shards because I want to make that weapon that you can make with his boss soul, because it's really good. It's like a 3-round burst rifle.
I thought I'd see one.
Ah, yes. The PC Master Race and their pirators. Arg. Actually, so, Sabotage. Are you a fan of Assassin's Creed? Because I have a question to ask about Assassin's Creed. Basically, and if you aren't, just disregard this question. Basically, I don't like Assassin's Creed, but I want to at least give it another go. And I want to play one of the newer games and one of the older style games. And if you are a fan, what games would you recommend out of like the pre-Assassin's Creed Origins and the post-Assassin's Creed Origins? If you are. But if you're not, then I don't know. Just disregard. Because I've had a lot of people answer the question, and every single person's answered the question differently. Oh, yes. Thank you. That would be much appreciated. Sound is quite useful in this game because enemies literally just run after you from miles away.
Whoa. It's over.
Have I been here? No. Now there's a chest there. Sometimes the levels are a bit confusing. I can't actually remember the boss fight music from Sonic Frontiers. I think Frontiers 2 is going to be a very... I hope... Frontiers 1 is a good game. I did enjoy it. But I hope Frontiers 2 is like as good as it can be. Because I think they have something good there. They just need to flesh it out. There was an enemy around and I could hear him. Sounds like there's... Oh no, are they? Is that the noise of the skulls? Jeez, I really cannot wait for Remnant 2. Because even though I've played through this game before, and yes, there are some different layouts and stuff, I'm still having so much fun. So I just want more, basically. Is that a... That's obviously the way to go there. So do I have to... I wonder, is there like an optional dungeon down here? Because I think I need to do some optional dungeons to get the stuff. The Luminite crystals or whatever they're called. Just had to respond to my mom. Can't leave her hanging. AC2 and Valhalla. Okay. So Assassin's Creed 2 seems to be a must play. That's the one that has been recommended the most out of everybody. But then after that, some people are recommending Black Flag. Other people are recommending Unity, other people are recommending Syndicate, other people are recommending Revelations, other people are recommending Brotherhood. And then for the newer ones, it seems to be Origins or Valhalla. Valhalla, I think, interests me a bit more. Just because it's set, Vikings are cooler than ancient Egyptians. And also there's a DLC that's set in Ireland. So... Plus, Valhalla probably runs at 60 FPS on PlayStation 5. I have a feeling Origins and Odyssey are still locked at 30. But I could be wrong. I actually think I own Origins on Steam, so I wonder does it run on the Steam Deck? Because that's where, if I do play games on the PC, obviously if it can run it, I play it on the Steam Deck. And I'm hoping I got a code for a game called My Friendly Neighborhood. Basically, first-person Resident Evil in like a Sesame Street puppet world. Looks pretty funky. I hope that the Steam Deck can run that. It should do. It looks like a game that can run on the Steam Deck. So. Oh wait, I forgot about Black Flag. Yeah, I think Assassin's Creed 2 and then Black Flag are the ones that are most recommended out of the newer ones. I think. I basically just want to play the Assassin's Creed that has the least trailing missions. Okay, I'll probably stream for like another between half an hour to an hour because I have to save my voice because I'm doing a podcast interview video later. Have I played Hitman? Yes, I played Absolution when that launched. And then the newer one, Hitman 3, I've played. I've never beaten a Hitman game. They're games that are like, play for a bit, play a couple of levels, and I'm like, yes, I enjoy this. Like, I enjoy the sort of social stealth, but I prefer different kinds of stealth games. I love the stealth genre. Like, I love stealth as a genre, but I prefer kind of Dishonored or Thief or them sorts of stealth games over Hitman, but I still enjoy it. I actually played the roguelike. What's it called? I completely forget. But whatever the roguelike version, the new roguelike update for Hitman, the World of Assassination one. No, I've never played Blood in the Sand. I remember the box art. Apparently that game's really rare now, isn't it? It's just crazy that 50 Cent had a game. I think I've seen bits of... Doesn't 50 Cent have like a movie or two? Yeah, and then... was it called like Hitman Contracts? Is that what it was called? Whatever the new update, roguelike update. It's actually pretty cool. I played like one or two runs of it, and again, I think Hitman is... I think I will really appreciate Hitman if and when, and I hope it does, if the VR version... Yeah, Freelancer, there you go. I'm hoping, because Hitman runs on PSVR 1. And I'd say that sort of game in VR is where it really shines. And I'd like if they hopefully port it to PSVR 2, and then I'll play it again in VR, because yeah, I can only imagine just how cool that is, like walking around and, you know, picking someone up and hiding them in a wardrobe. And oh, is it janky? That kind of sucks. Was it because of the headset you were using, or just in general it's janky? Okay, another boss. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, because I don't know, Sabotage, have you ever heard of an Irish YouTuber called Call Me Kevin? He used to do Minecraft stuff. Now he's like a comedy. Well, he's always kind of been a comedy Let's Player, but I watched him play it because he's fucking hilarious. But I watched him play the VR version and it looked very fun. But I don't remember like paying much attention to like how janky it was or how not janky it was because I was just like chilling. Oh shit, no. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is like I'm in the middle of like a war. Yeah, he does. I remember that's because I used to watch his Minecraft Let's Plays, like his first one back ages ago. Well, I actually started watching him. He used to do How to Annoy People in Call of Duty for Machinima. And I've loved them videos. That's how I found him. And then I started watching his Minecraft Let's Play and then the Sims. And yeah, his Sims stuff was top quality. Like just drowning people in his pool and stuff. And he made Jim Pickens. Very, very good content. I'm not really into like comedy. I'm not really into comedy like Let's Players or comedy stuff in general on YouTube, but he is top quality. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, VR, even VR at its most sophisticated, your hands will still get stuck in places and stuff like that. But what VR adds, like the immersion, like how it makes you experience games in a different way. Like you said, you're a PC gamer, but I love 3D platformers, and I got PSVR one Christmas, and I got Astrobot with it. And as I said, I love platformers, but that was like just a whole different way of experience a platformer, and it was just insane. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. The most I've ever gotten with VR horror is when PSVR 2 came out, when I was doing my video, I played exactly an hour or like 45 minutes of Resident Evil 8 VR, and I couldn't play any more of it. I could see that it was an absolutely fantastic port of an already fantastic game, but you can feck off if you think I'm playing that. Yeah, no, I can't hack it. Horror, like, I can just about play horror in non-VR. Like, I've beaten Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 8, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Dead Space Remake. I actually got a code for Amnesia the Bunker and that My Friendly Neighborhood game. So at some point I will hopefully be able to say I've beaten them, but Amnesia the Bunker looks fucking terrifying. So I haven't managed to actually play the game yet. I will. It's been sitting downloaded on Steam. But yeah. I can appreciate the horror genre because the thing about horror games is that the best horror, like the really good Resident Evil games, like the really good like Dead Space Remake, like them games are just so good that I had no choice but to play them. Like I had dipped in and out of horror as I grew up, but then eventually I played Resident Evil 7 and I was like, Jesus Christ, this game is so good. I'm shitting myself, but it's just that good. And then that kind of opened my eyes to, yes, it's terrifying. Yes, sometimes most of the time I can't play them with headphones and I have to listen to a podcast while I play them. But as games, they are just phenomenal. So. Like, my tolerance is definitely getting a lot better. But it's still... I don't, like, I've always been that sort of a person where... I've always been a scaredy cat, essentially. Pretty much my whole life. Like, when I was a kid... I don't know, Sabotage, if you're a Simpsons fan or not, but if you are... Do you remember the Treehouse of Horror where Bart and Lisa tried to raise their cat from the dead and then they end up raising zombies? That scared the absolute living bejesus out of me. And I played Resident Evil 1 on the DS when I was way too young. Blame my dad for buying it. So I just growing up, I had like a crippling fear of zombies. Yeah, like I had a proper low tolerance. That was more when I was a kid. It was a genuine like I had a fear of zombies. I couldn't even watch Thriller. Like that's how bad it was. Now obviously, as I got older, I've gotten over it. But I will always be afraid of horror. And I don't know, Sabotage, have you ever played Subnautica? That's the scariest game I've ever played. Yeah. Well, you know, Michael Jackson, you know, especially as a kid. But just zombies now. But have you ever played Subnautica? Because I made a video on that ages ago. And Jesus Christ, that game is terrifying. Yeah, see, I could get into Subnautica. And I played it for basically 8 hours straight. But the whole time I just had a knot in my stomach. And I didn't realise why. I thought maybe I had too much coffee. I was a bit, you know, jittery. I was a bit anxious or something. So I was like, yeah. You know, that's just, you know, normal shit. But then when I stopped playing Subnautica, I realised that it was actually Subnautica that was giving me that feeling. It's just horrible. The deeper you go, and then you hear that thing. There's one part where the voiceover comes over. It's like multiple Leviathan life forms, like, you know, spotted in your area or sensed in your area. Are you sure you want to continue with this? And then I said, no, fuck off. And then I stopped playing it. I think Subnautica is probably my favourite game that I'll never finish. Yeah, but then it's actually probably cooler. I think that one line, just some random Irish person. I keep getting the comments. It's like, you sound like Atlas from BioShock. It's like, oh, thank you. The problem is now, I know it's an old game, but someone like spoiled BioShock in the comments. It's like, you sound like Atlas from BioShock. But they also revealed something else in that comment that spoils the whole of BioShock. Ah, shit, I'm burning. Ah. Do I have something that can cure the burn? Burn, 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 burn. No. No. I have played BioShock. But I just mean for other people. The only problem is, though, Sabotage, is that, again, I'm a little bitch. And BioShock is terrifying. The atmosphere in that game is second to none. And I think the reason why I find it so scary is because BioShock is something that could conceivably happen. You know, when you play Resident Evil, you know, you're not going to be stuck in a police station with zombies. That's never going to happen. But something like BioShock, sort of like a dystopian place, where, you know, people are trying to perfect the human and people kind of go off the rails. That is something that could conceivably happen. So I think that's why I find it so scary. So back in the day when I first played it, when I got my PC in like 2011, I was too afraid to play it. I actually have an old Let's Play on one of my old YouTube channels playing it, and it was just awful, just me screaming all the time. But the problem is, then when I got back into it, it had already been spoiled. So I love BioShock, and it is a special game, but it's not as special to me because I already knew what the twist was when I was playing it. And also, Sabotage, if you're interested, I don't think it's considered canon anymore, but I think at one point it was. There's a BioShock novel out there, and it's basically about Frank Fontaine and how Rapture got started, and then how Rapture turned to shit, and it's class. It's like really good. Yeah, Big Daddy's a smash. That drill looks like a big fucking dildo or something, so it could fit somewhere. There we go. There's this stream demonetized if it hasn't already. What do you think, Sabotage? Yeah, see, I think that's why I love BioShock 1. BioShock 2 is obviously the weakest, but I still think BioShock 2 is a good game. I haven't played that in years, though. But BioShock Infinite, I think, is my favourite because I played that when it came out. Obviously, no spoilers. I don't want to spoil it here, but the twist at the end, and please don't spoil it for other people, just in case. The twist at the end was, like, amazing. And the fact that I got to experience that twist myself rather than it be spoiled was, I think, the reason why I like that more. And even though I probably could never play it, I don't know why BioShock has not been ported to VR. Like why is Resident Evil in VR and loads of these other 2D games or, well, flat screen games turn VR and BioShock isn't? Like, that just makes, that makes no sense to me, because BioShock in VR would be absolutely unbelievable. I will admit, though, the multiplayer mode in BioShock 2, I really enjoyed. Back when every single game just had to have some tacked on multiplayer mode. Is this where I came from? No. Is there even a chest up here? I really thought there'd be a chest up here, but there isn't. Oh shit, I didn't realize I'd die by falling off there. Skyrim, even... So, Sabotage, I played Skyrim VR on the PSVR 1, which is just obviously just a kind of a bit of a crappy VR headset. Well, back then I didn't realize how crappy it was because I hadn't seen what a proper VR headset is like. But, and obviously with the Move Wands, which again is a crappy VR controller. But even then, it was still so much fun. It's very broken because the game is like built so that when you're like, obviously when you play Skyrim, everyone defaults to a stealth archer build because that's how you break the game. But because it's done like this, like that's how you shoot, there's no drawback the way there is in normal Skyrim where you have to hold down the attack button to draw the bow back. It's basically as fast as you can sling arrows is as fast as you could shoot them. So like eventually you just get to a thing where you're like, you realize you can keep them one controller here, and literally just do this, and then just you become a machine gun, and it breaks the game even more. Now it's still great, and just running around, seeing a dragon flying around is class. So I really hope, I really hope that it comes to PSVR 2. But Microsoft own Active or Bethesda now, so probably won't happen. Well, maybe. I don't know. That's a problem, is that the rules on what is exclusive and what isn't exclusive is just so muddy. Yeah, and I'd imagine I didn't really use melee weapons, but I think it's all done off detection and not sort of like, you know, a lot of VR games kind of can take into account your momentum and calculate your damage and stuff. But I'm pretty certain, if I can remember correctly, the melee combat was the same, where it was just any time your sword made contact with an enemy, it dealt damage. So you can literally just grab your weapon, just go, and just like wiggle it in front of their face, and then just kill them. Again, that's just, I think, a symptom of it not being originally designed for VR, but regardless, it's just fucking fun. And I don't think I'll ever get to play, well, at some point I will, whenever I get like a PC or a PS5 or a PC VR thing, but love to play Fallout in VR as well, but that isn't on PlayStation. But I hope it does come to it. I really hope it does. Okay, is there a boss in here, or is this a dungeon, or what's the story? I think I'll finish up this dungeon and then I'll call the stream there, because I gotta get ready for a video. That walkabout mini golf, so Sabotage, I made like a compilation review of PSVR launch titles, and I'm currently working on another one for other PSVR 2 games that I've played, and that's included in it. And Jesus Christ, is that game good. It's just like, I don't know, I play real golf in real life. I got into it like year and a half ago, and Jesus Christ, is that game good. It's just insane how good it is, and there's so much content. And I have a friend that has PSVR 2, so we just dip in and out of playing a couple of rounds, like, you know, once every 2 weeks, and just chat for like an hour, and it's just so good. The Labyrinth DLC, I don't think so, because I think there's been 2 DLC packs released since I got my code off the publishers, and like they reached out, they asked did I want the DLC, but I didn't respond to them because there was already enough content there to keep me occupied. Like, I still haven't touched half of the courses. I'm basically just dipping in and out every now and again. And no, I haven't played it. I don't think. Anyway. Okay, restriction cord. Oh, wait. Sorry. Wait, I thought, like... See, I don't actually know what the DLC was. I didn't realize... I thought it was just sort of like it was called a Labyrinth DLC, that it was made after some mazes or something, not the actual movie. Oh, shit. See, the first time I watched Labyrinth was probably 4 or 5 years ago, because my girlfriend is like... Or, well, my fiance now is an absolutely massive... Like, the biggest David Bowie fan you will ever meet. And that's like our favourite film growing up. So I watched it for the first time. It's a class film. It's unbelievable. I love Jim Henson. I love the Muppets and all that. So it's weird that I'd never seen that film. Oh, Jesus. I didn't know that. I better tell. I'll tell my girlfriend, actually, when she gets here, because Jesus, she'll love that. Because I've been meaning, I told her, it's like, Well, I am marrying her. We got engaged at Christmas, so. Yeah, no, she'll love that because I've told her she hasn't touched PSVR 2 because, well, last time I got her to play PSVR 1, she punched a wardrobe and like nearly broke her finger. So she's not really too keen on VR, but maybe if I get that, she'll want to play it. Because the problem is, I love mini golf. I love it, but there's no good mini golf courses in Ireland. They're all shit. Like I've been to America on holidays and I've played in like, you know, cool ones that are like themed after a pirate's cove and all this stuff. And over here we have some that's built out the back of a warehouse and it's shy. So I actually should. That actually sounds like a good idea. Does it have the music? Does it have like? Do you hear him sing? What's that? What's the song? You know, dance, magic, dance, and you get to see his bulge. Is David Bowie actually in it? And what's the little worm guy? He was my favorite. See, I've only ever seen it like 3 times, so I don't know all the like. I know what all the characters look like, but I won't be able to name them. You know, little worm guy or woman. I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe that's what you use as your club. You use David Bowie's bulge. I'm sure he'd love that from his grave, watching people use his bulge as a golf club. Yeah, that's the one. It's such a weird film, like, probably I think the weirdest film I've ever seen. I don't think there is a weirder film. It's very good though. We usually watch it just before Christmas. That's our, even though it's not a Christmas movie, but you know the way you have those films that you watch around Christmas. That's my girlfriend's film that she watches. So I see you're a big Labyrinth fan. Because when I watch it with my girlfriend, she's just constantly quoting it. So I can't even enjoy it half the time. Yeah, there are a lot of words. What is an oubliette? But there are a lot of words that like I've learned that I would have never learned. Like I've learned from games that I would have never learned otherwise. So games are educational, and in some cases you can make money from them. Oh! Oh shit, no, don't die. Oh, you fecker. Heal. Lovely.
That was rough. Still standing. Got all my parts. Whew. Call that a win.
Okay, there we go. I think that's going to be, whenever I get to the next checkpoint, that's going to be the end of the stream. But Sabotage, I really appreciate you watching and keep me company and your good conversation. So, thank you very much. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, because I'm trying to think in French. Yeah. Oublier is to forget. Yeah, I remember. I forget that. I remember what the word for forget is in French. Shame that I know more French than Irish, even though I learned Irish since I was 4. I learned French since I was like 12. Sláinte. This is how it... If you are curious... I think there's a fodder in it, but that's how you spell it. There's a fodder somewhere. I'm done. Did I spell it wrong? No, I definitely spelled that right. Yeah, there's a... Yeah. Ah, yeah, the fodder's on the A. Oh, yeah, you're from the north, so I'm not even sure if you did learn Irish. I know some places learn it, but... Yeah, they... the weirdest language in the world. It's so difficult to learn. It's so difficult. That's probably it. It's also taught fucking stupidly as well. But yes, I do have to go. So, Sabotage, I really appreciate you keeping me company. And I hope I get to see you on our streams or reviews or whatever you want. But yeah, thank you very much. And I'll probably be streaming again on Friday if you're around. Either Pikmin 1 or 2 or 4. Fuck. Pikmin 4. Or Remnant 2. I haven't decided yet, but yeah. Don't get me started on... I love watching I love watching videos of Americans trying to pronounce Irish names because it's hilarious. So, sláinte, as we say down here, Sabotage. So I'll see you. Goodbye. End the stream. There we go.